Hello, Learning Ally kids and supporters. I'm Malcolm Mitchell here at the Learning Ally Studios in Athens, Georgia on National Summer Reading Day. National Summer Learning Day, to record my book, The Magician's Hat. If you look around me, you'll see I'm near several booths where other volunteers are also recording audiobooks for the Learning Ally Library. I'm going to step inside the booth and learn how to do this myself. I'm not doing anything, said the magician. You are. I am? Asked Ryan. Yes, you. The dreams and desires that are within you created this book. Follow your dreams, and they will take you wherever you want to go.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
All right. Hi, I'm Stacy Court. I'm the studio director here at Athens Studio, and we are so glad to have Malcolm here today. Malcolm, I want to take you over and show you the board that our volunteers have put together of their summer reading.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go look at that. All right.
Oh, that is awesome.
Isn't this great?
It is.
We have the summer reading together, and the volunteers here at the Athens Studio are doing their own summer reading as well, and they've been sending in reviews of the books that they've been reading.
Okay.
If you look up top here, here's your book. Someone has reviewed your book.
I hope it's good reviews.
I hope it is too. Yeah, why don't you read it?
I definitely will. Explore the magic of reading with this wonderful book for children. Creative illustrations team up with a great story.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I definitely appreciate it.
We're so glad to have you here. It's wonderful.
And these are all the books that they were reading?
These are the books that they've read so far. The summer's still young. We've got till September.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
just finished up the Harry Potter series myself.
Oh, how about that? That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Very good. All right. Well, Sarah, you have something to say to him while I go and get the iPad, right? No? Okay. All right. Great.
Well, I'll tell you what, so every book that they complete gets put up here,
Yes, that's correct.
and this is done throughout the entire summer. I need to put one of these in my room. Maybe I can keep up with all the books that I read. I know being here today is it's a tremendous opportunity, something that I'm very fortunate to be granted with, to be such a great organization such as Learning Allies, the foundation, and the support that they give to kids that, some otherwise might get looked over just because everybody focuses on different things. So for me to be able to come in, talk about a little bit about my experience in reading and also record an audiobook that would hopefully motivate them to read is definitely something that I love, that I'll forever cherish. And hopefully I can always be a part of the Learning Ally family. So hey, don't forget about me.
All right.
Well, we have a question coming.
Okay.
Let's see. What did you study in college?
In
Malcolm?
college, I studied communication. I started off with about 3 different ones. I went from business to social work to finance to communication. It was where I found my love actually for creative writing.
Wow, that's really fascinating. So before you did this book, did you do any other writing, particularly in college, that you were really excited
I did.
about?
I really stuck with poetry because I really love Robert Frost and some of the stuff that he wrote. I read a lot of his work and became a fan of him.
Wow.
And that inspired me to start writing poetry.
Wow,
And then I
wonderful.
discovered children's book and led me to write The Magician's
That is
Hat.
terrific. Well, when you're up in Boston, you're not going to be very far from Derry, New Hampshire, where his farm was.
I might have to visit there one
Yeah,
day.
you might have to. That would be great. Let's see. I think, do we have some more questions coming up?
We do. We have what is a wide receiver anyway?
A wide receiver is a person who catches the ball from the quarterback. The quarterback is the person who throws the ball. So after the quarterback throws it, he's usually throwing it to a wide receiver, sometimes a running back. So I'm the guy who catches it and runs as fast as he can so he doesn't get hit by the other people.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's always a good thing. Can you tell us about the book club that you joined, Malcolm?
I can. The book club I joined here in Athens is called Silverleaf Book Club that I joined probably 2-3 years ago. You know, I was in Barnes & Noble's just trying to expand my mind, to learn to grow as a reader. And I asked someone in the bookstore for a book recommendation. She told me she was in a book club, and I begged her to join, and luckily she accepted me in. And I think the book club definitely had an inspiration, an impact on some of the decisions I made in the form of literary or writing that I do today. So I definitely appreciate the ladies.
Great. What were some of your favorite books in the club?
First book I completed was Orphan Train, which is a phenomenal book. We also read To Kill a Mockingbird, Set a Watchman, Boys in a Boat. We've read a lot of great books. We also read Girl on the Train, which is one of my favorites right now.
That's great.
And let's see, why children's books?
I think just from personal experience, growing up, I didn't read much. Not because the opportunity wasn't there, it's just I didn't know how much of an impact it would have on my life. But once I got into college, I realized once I began to read how important it was to reaching my full potential. And I wanted to make sure that every kid understood the opportunity when they're young that reading can have a huge impact on their life. So I said, maybe if I have this influence in football, being that wide receiver, kids would also listen to me if I wrote a book and told them to pick it up and read it. And hopefully that trend will just continue and they'll pick up more books and read.
Great. Fausta says that they volunteered when they were here at Learning Ally while they were at UGA. So thank you for that.
Definitely.
Robin is saying that it's awesome that you do this and take your time, and it's really important for children these days.
Yeah, I think it's really important because you have to, it's like anything else. If you care about it, you'll invest in it. I really do care about kids and making sure they understand the opportunities that they give themselves when they read. So time isn't the issue. I'll find time to make sure I always encourage the kids.
Good. And what would you say to kids who think that reading is not fun? Do you have any advice for them?
I would say find something you like. And I'll be the last person to tell you every book I read I love. Sometimes I read not because it's fun, but because I know the benefits that I get from it. And in life, there's sometimes you have to do stuff because it's important, not because it's fun. And I would say sometimes reading will feel that way, but it definitely needs to be done. Find books that you're interested in. I know I did that. I started off reading about football and cars, and then it expanded to everything else. So I would say make it pretty relevant to the things you're interested in, and from there you'll begin to find the joy of it and pick up different things.
And do you have any favorite childhood books? And what would you recommend for boys 11 years and up?
I really loved The Giving Tree as a child's book. And for boys 11 and up, I'm trying to write something for you right now. But in the meantime, The Outsiders was a book that I really enjoyed as a kid and felt like that's something that boys might be interested in.
And you think those books would be good for kids with dyslexia as well?
I think so, because they have great storylines, something that you can really grasp and be able to apply to your life. And that's the thing about reading. Once you begin to actually apply the stuff that you read to your life, it becomes more enjoyable. It won't be seen as reading a book, but also like paint a picture in your head, making a movie in your head to go along with the words that you're seeing.
This is from Susan. Your story has been so inspiring to the teachers and students in Carroll County schools. Thank you for sharing your passion and message.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And Julia says, her 10-year-old says, "Go Dogs."
Always.
We agree with that too.
I will always be a dog.
Julia says that she's a vol, however. Volunteer.
That's a little disappointing, but
yeah,
it's okay.
she's glad that you're a great role model for him. Also, have you ever recorded an audiobook before today?
This will be my first time. This will be my first time recording an audiobook, so I'm looking forward to the experience.
Hopefully the first of many.
Hopefully.
And let's see, Jessica says she had Wi-Fi connection.
Mhm.
There we go. But because you didn't see the value at the time. So bravo, impacting and casting vision for our future generations. To see the value in reading is priceless. Cheering you on. Thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Fausta also says, go dogs. And Nicole says, thank you. Audiobooks are so hard to find.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. We are inspired to read more this summer. So
Aw,
thank you.
Thank you.
And now Stacy.
Check back in the next few weeks so you can find Malcolm's book, The Magician's Hat, in the Learning Ally Library. You can go to readwithmalcolm.com to order a physical copy. Thanks everyone for watching today. Visit learningally.org/summer to read with us this summer. And don't forget our social media challenge, #SRT16. Post photos of yourself and reading in a variety of places, and then you'll be entered to win a signed copy of Malcolm's book. Thanks everyone.